Let me first give a very warm welcome to all the participants of this webinar. For a webinar for chartered accountants to empower their clients with Oracle NetSuite, which is the leader in cloud ERP or enterprise resource planning. So, Imtiaz, you can put your presentation, your PPT in presentation mode and start presenting.
Yeah, thank you, Sri. So first of all, thank you for all the attendees taking your time out and joining this webinar. Okay. So this webinar we have designed for the chartered accountants, like how they can empower their clients. Okay, lots of clients are using still on the kind of very legacy system where they don't have any such reports and dashboards. Okay, they don't get any insights. So in that case, we are just trying to help out all the chartered accountants, like how they can help their clients. So these are the speakers today. So I'm Diaz, I'm the sales manager at Dhruvsoft, and we have Mr. Shyam, he's our senior solution consultant, and we have Mr. Sunil Khanna, he's our principal consultant at Dhruvsoft. Yeah, so this is a little bit about the Dhruvsoft. Okay, so we are partners since 2018 for the Oracle NetSuite, but overall we have started in 2008 and 9 sometime, and now we have grown up and we have around more than 100 of employees of Dhruvsoft. And apart from this Oracle NetSuite, we are also partner of Salesforce and Zoho. Okay, and you can see like we were the winner of 2021 solution provider of South India. This is what been rewarded by the Oracle NetSuite. So this is going to be the today's agenda. So I will be explaining like what are the state of business now, how they are using, what system are they using as of now, and then we will take you through like what is NetSuite, and followed by NetSuite success. What is suite success, and then we will walk you through the demonstration. So probably Mr. Shyam will be walking you through the demo, like how the complete instances look like and how it can be helpful to you. And then we will also say like what are our offerings for this CS. Then we will conduct a question answer round. So we will be answering all your questions. If you have any doubts, you can anytime you can put in the chat box. We will pause for some time and we will try to answer it. So this slides represents the like state of the business as of now. You can see like if you go to any business, maybe manufacturing, e-commerce, IT services company, or the retail or wholesale, you can see like they put their all data in the silos. They don't have any single system which can streamline their entire business process. So for CRM is an example. You can say like for the sales department, they put CRM solutions. For accounting, they use different solutions like QuickBooks, Tally, or different ERP. And for inventory management, they again use different systems for the inventory management. So for e-commerce, they have different e-commerce solutions. So in that case, what happens? There all the data are in different systems. So when it's come to reportings and all, it's become very big challenge for them to get the insight of the companies, like what are the kind of most selling product in that particular season, what are the expenses in that kind. What happens when it's come to management reporting and all, it's become very big challenge for them, which is kind of shows a stopper for their growth strategy. So they put all these things, or they put kind of different BI tools to get all the data insights. In that case, we as a NetSuite try to address all these systems and how we can give you the complete one-stop solution wherein you can manage all your departments like HR department, sales, accounting, and across functional solutions, so that all the data will be there at one place, and whenever you want, you can get your desired reports and dashboards. You can do budgeting and planning, revenue recognition. So it will be like one-stop solution. So yeah, so our offer is like Oracle NetSuite. So Oracle NetSuite is completely cloud-based ERP solution. It is born on the cloud. It is started in 1999 as a net ledger, and they from time to time they have evolved and they have grown up to this, and now the complete solution is called as a NetSuite solution. Okay, and in 2016 it is acquired by the Oracle, so now we call it as a Oracle NetSuite, which has complete business solutions across all the departments and functionalities: HRMS, CRM solutions, revenue recognition, e-commerce solution, warehouse management, inventory management. So we have all the solutions for all type of industries. Okay, and this is the first cloud company ever you came into the picture. So now you can see a lot of ERP player are in the market, but the thing they offer like hybrid kind of solution. Whether you can go on-premise solution or you can host it somewhere else. So it's a kind of, again, it's not kind of true cloud, but what we offer Oracle NetSuite is true cloud ERP solution. So you don't have to worry about whether you want to host it somewhere else. So we give it a complete package. You don't have to worry about the backend infrastructure. So we take care of all these things. So this is kind of the complete SaaS-based ERP solution.
So NetSuite has more than 27,000 customers worldwide, and out of which more than 6,000 were added in last 12 months. So we see a lot of traction here, both in India as well as outside India, in terms of adopting the cloud-based ERP and moving towards a more methodical approach when it is towards your enterprise resource planning system. Yeah, Imtiaz.
Yes. So mostly this ERP solution is being adopted by small and medium size of companies. And just to add, like Oracle Cloud Solutions, the 40% of Oracle's cloud solutions, the revenue of this from the Oracle Cloud Solution are coming from the Oracle NetSuite. So this is the kind of, you can say, like how it is growing, and it is serving all the markets. So now coming to this slides, it's give you the kind of idea like where we are serving. Okay, so we have solutions for all the industries. You can say like software product companies or software services companies. We have all the solutions, and some big names are there. And for media and publishing, non-profit, manufacturing, wholesale distribution, retail, and even we have a lot of users in hospitals and healthcares. Okay, in fintech, people are adopting this Oracle NetSuite solutions. So this is the kind of complete picture of Oracle NetSuite. You will get a lot of ideas from this slide. So now you can see like unified cloud platform. So what happens here? It is, as I said, like this is completely cloud-based ERP solution. Okay, and it is built on Oracle stack, and it is built on this one single database. Now suppose you are using any solutions or any module like CRM or ERP or warehouse management. So all the data will come in the same single database. So in this case, what's happened now? You can get all the reportings easily. You can design dashboards easily. So this is how this is accessible. And coming to this, everyone on the same release, I'll cover this in the next slide. You will get like what is the meaning of everyone was on the same release. So now coming to this cloud platform. So what is that actually? So Oracle NetSuite doesn't give you only the ERP solutions. Let's say CRM or ERP solution, is also expose you the platform, wherein you can customize it up to a great extent. I can give you some example, like we have some success stories like MIT US. We met one professor there. He built their own complete campus management solutions on top of this this Oracle NetSuite platform. And we have a lot of vendors who has developed their own applications, and now they are all call it as a suite applications. So wherever they find any gaps, they build on this platform and they place it so that other customers can utilize it. And even you can customize it up to great extent. So this is what the suite cloud platform means. and it has great integration capability, like it provides open API, so it can be integrated with any other ERP solutions or any other third-party software, maybe it's CRM or any kind of HRMs. Okay, and it has powerful scripting and point and click customization. It means like now suppose you want to design your own dashboards or reports, you can do it. You don't have to write any kind of codings or something. If you don't know, you can just drag and drop and you can design your own dashboard. So now coming to this third one, ERP commerce, like it is nothing but kind of the solutions we have. So we have solutions for all the department, okay, like financial, supply chain management, CRM solutions, human capital management. So we have complete solutions, like you say it, we have it. And one world is kind of like now suppose you want to plan to open a new subsidiary in different countries, okay, or you are planning to acquire any new companies in that maybe in India or outside India. In that case, we can cater. We have that solution, one world, which can address that challenge, and you can bring out the same subsidiary or the kind of the acquired company in the same system. You will have same user login and ID and password, and you can control all the business wherever it is, okay, from the single system. And it is like you can do that multi-book accounting, multi-currency, multi-taxation, or multi-country tax compliances it has. And it has multiple languages. I think more than 27 languages is support. So now coming to this industries, like we serve all the industries. It's software or services, non-profit, healthcare, and hospitals, hospitality industries, e-commerce. So we serve all the industries, and we are pretty strong in the software services company. So we are, as per the Gartner report, we are in the leader quadrant. And so these are all like kind of you can say typical ERP functionalities we have. But what the functionality or the importance we have, like which can differ our ERP solutions from others, what is already in the market, is our BI tools. So we have already 300 plus BI tools integrated. So where you can have your own dashboards, reports. You don't have to go for different BI tools. You can do, or whatever reports or MIs things you want, you can do that. So I was talking about this Suite Success. So Suite Success is nothing but kind of I would say advanced version of NetSuite ERP. So throughout this 20 years, a span of this 20 years, we came across of a lot of success stories wherein we have just recollected all these kind of industries intel, like how they are using it, what kind of reports they need, and what kind of the workflow usually they follow or methods they follow. So we have recollected all those things, and we have just presented the NetSuite ERP as a Suite Success. In that, what will happen, you can get pre-designed reports and dashboards, and it will help you to go live faster. Within 80 to 90 days, you can go fast, live. So this is what the complete idea of Suite Success. So you, in that case, you don't have to do kind of a lot of customizations or configuration. It's kind of, I would say, like 50% ready to use this. So generally it happens like if you go for any ERP solutions, you have to do little bit customizations. But NetSuite is kind of, it's become industry specific, and it is predefined reports and dashboards are already there. So when we talk about this NetSuite Success, so it brings down the implementation cost. It is around 18% less, and hardly we have came across like out of 300 customers, only 4 or 5 are requesting for different changes, because it has all these reports for industry specific in the NetSuite Success. and it helps the customer go live 60% faster. So this is what we approach every time we meet any clients or customers. Like first, we propose like customer has to establish their core accounting system or core system where he can automate their account payables, account receivables. So this is what our CRM solutions. Once they are established on that, they are good to go. Then they can always go for different module, like it may be asset management, it can be inventory management, it can be warehouse management. Then slowly they can expand and go for different modules, project management, advanced reporting, requisition. So this is kind of a journey. So we never propose like they have to go for big bang solutions. So we generally propose this stairways solution, and once they grow up, then they can go for one world solutions or other solutions what we have once they grow up. So we help them throughout complete the journey from their starting to their growth.
This is where I want to add,
Yeah.
the if you look at what we recommend, that any client starts with financials first. So that means that's where, as chartered accountants, your community actually comes first in any NetSuite. The first step that we take is actually towards the finance and accounts. So any ERP, that's the core. So we start with that, in the first phase, and then as the we get the success initially, then we move the other modules in, and then start with the other modules in the later phases. So it's a stairway or a phase-based approach that we have to ensure that client gets the measurable success very early, and they keep on getting that over a period of time. So the financial first approach is something that is very successful across the world for NetSuite, and they have adopted that as one of their core strategy.
So this slides talks about the operations and capability of this system. So you can see like when we talk about the operations, so any companies want to make sure like how reliable or capable the system is. Okay. So because the ERP is a complete journey which helps you through starting to the growth phase. So coming to this operation, you can see like we have all the certifications, compliances, okay, and transparency. We all we are very transparent. Even you can go to our website, that is Oracle's states, and you can see there like what are the complete information or security things we follow. And coming to this uptime, we give like 99.5% uptime guarantee, and there is no version log. So that again we are coming to the same point. So this we will cover in the next slide. And coming to this development and deployment, like as I said, we have complete solutions of ERP, and coming to this, like whether it can help you if you want to add another system in your company. So yes, definitely we have that Suite Cloud, okay, Suite Connect, Suite Talk, wherein you can manage all your gaps. You can integrate this system to any other solutions. Okay, and even if you are good in the scripting or writing the code, you can design your own things here. So it's great. Up to a great level you can customize that. Now coming to these capabilities, like it has multiple languages. We supports more than 27 languages. Okay, when it's come to UI, and it has pre-built mobile applications. Once you sign up, you will get Android applications, okay, or iPhone, or it is kind of 100% browser free. So you can use this application ERP solution in any browser with any internet speed. Even you can just switch on your hotspot and you can utilize it. So you don't have to have like very high bandwidth internet speed. And when it's come to reporting, it has 300 plus BI tools integrated. You can design your all kind of dashboards as per your department, as per your role. Anything here you would like to add, Mr. Sunil?
Yeah, that's it. So what we need to understand here is that this ERP is, number one, highly secure, um, available almost, I would say, like 100% of time actually. So there is no downtime of this. This ERP is something which you can customize the way you want, and also, like you can access it from multiple channels, whether it's a mobile or it's handheld device or it's a laptop or a browser, or a computer. So you can do that. So it's highly capable platform, which is a cloud-based platform that is being offered here actually. Yes.
So this is very important slide. So as I was saying, like everyone is on the same version, what it means actually. So if you see other legacy ERP solutions, though they offer you kind of hybrid solutions. You can have it on your server, or you can host it somewhere like Microsoft Azure or AWS somewhere. But ours is like 100% pure cloud solutions. So wherein you will find yourself on the updated version every time. So that's what we claim, like our 100% customers are on the same release, which is not true with the other ERP solutions in the market, because whenever the updates comes, they have to do it manually. Even it is hosted somewhere in the cloud, so they have to do it manually. When they plan to do it manually, it means like it is kind of re-implementation of the same ERP, which leads them to expend more, spends more, and it's again kind of they have to put a lot of capitals in that, lot of energy and time. But in our case, what happens, every year we used to release 2 upgrades, which is again completely free of cost. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to do anything manually. Like almost next day, you will find yourself on the updated version, and it will not affect your previous customization or configuration. So this is what it makes Oracle NetSuite different from other ERP solution.
So it's a very important factor that I would like to highlight. So when you must have seen that in other ERPs, whenever there is a new upgrade comes, any customization that you have done would have impacted that. So many customers, they delay the upgrades for a very long period because they have done the customizations. And this, unlike in the legacy ERPs in Oracle NetSuite, any customizations that you do will be carried forward, and the new features that NetSuite is releasing actually will not have any impact on the customizations that you have made.
So this is the little bit screenshots, like how it will be look like in the mobile tab or browser. So very great pictorial representation. So we can again show it in the real-time environment once we go through the demonstration.
Yeah, after this presentation, we'll be taking you through a small demo of NetSuite.
So I think this is what we were saying throughout all the presentation. Like we have all the solutions, say to financials, finance and accounting, wherein you can manage your general ledger, trial balance, account receivable, payables, tax management, cash management, financial plannings, billings. So we have all complete solutions. Even if you want to have multi-currency, if your business handles in multi-currency, or if you have subsidiary in different countries and you want to handle that taxation part, that can be done from the same system. So yeah, this number says a lot about this NetSuite, like how it is growing and where it is, how many countries are there already using in this Oracle NetSuite ERP. Okay. And it has a lot of bank integrations. It is handling around more than 100 plus countries tax calculations, like 100 plus countries tax supports on this platform. More than 27 languages are there. Okay, and it handles almost all the currencies which is in the world.
So these are some of the other statistics basically. So 99% of NetSuite's customer, they transact in multiple currencies. almost 51% of them, they worldwide they transact in multiple currencies basically. So if you look at the number of countries in maximum, so NetSuite in one of the instance for a single customer, they are using NetSuite in 57 countries. So just imagine same NetSuite instance being used in 57 countries. It's huge. You cannot imagine that a same system being used across 57 countries successfully. And one of the customer is also using 161 currencies. They have operations across multiple countries and they use multiple currencies. And another statistics that I want to highlight is that one single customer having 557 subsidiaries. So it is basically like, a complex structure of the subsidiaries that is being handled. So you can imagine the kind of system that it is with these statistics actually. So one of the greatest advantage of NetSuite is this multi-company, multi-currency kind of system, wherein in the same environment you can have, say, worldwide, office, and against that, like below that, you can have different regions, and in each of the regions you can have different currencies. And most important part here is that you can run your books or reports at any of these nodes actually. So you can either do it at, say, for example, in dollars for US, or for whole America, which is basically in all these three currencies, or for the worldwide actually in one single system.
And this all happens in real time. So once anything is updated from any country or subsidiary, you will get it on the real time. So you don't have to ask like someone, okay, send the reports or whatever. Okay. So this is one thing. Now, I think Mr. Shyam is here. He will take you through the demonstration. So just to add, the Indian Body of Chartered Accountant, which is also known as ICAI, they have recently gone live with Oracle NetSuite, which is kind of very good news for us.
So even ICAI also runs now on Oracle NetSuite. So yeah, Imtiaz, you can share your screen for the demo.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Yeah. Hello everyone. So I'll give you a walkthrough on how NetSuite is, and how different processes will be managed in NetSuite account. So this is NetSuite platform where you can see the logo of the company, and so all the tabs. So these tabs, so we call it as center. So this will be based on different roles. So NetSuite runs on role-based structure. So you can assign any employee in your organization different roles. And suppose if you have less employees, for which single employee will be having multiple responsibilities, so that you will be assigning multiple roles like CFO or controller. So you can switch to any role and see they can do their own transactions. And so top level management, they want to see all the financial reports, profit and loss reports. So all the dashboards and everything will be role based. So I'll be giving you walkthrough on that also at the last, but I'll start with basic ERP process like O2C, order to cash, and P2P, procure to pay, and financials. So NetSuite ERP, any NetSuite account will have all these three process by default: O2C, P2P, and financials. So let's start with procure to pay process. So procure to pay process in any organization will start with purchase order. So I'll open that. So let's say so GIL. We have taken example of GIL Inclusive. So it's a company which is into wholesale distribution. So they're purchasing Dell laptops. So they are purchasing Dell laptops from the vendor Dell Inclusive. So I'll open the vendor record. So this is how we set up the vendors in NetSuite, like vendors or suppliers in NetSuite. And you can see the dashboard. So how this vendor is performing and what are the different purchases that we are doing for this particular vendor, and we can see all the payables, all the key performance indicators respect to this particular vendor. So you can see all the purchases. You can compare different periods, this fiscal year versus last fiscal year, or this week versus last week. You can combine all these analytics and you can compare. You can
So
see
this is one of the, I just want to highlight here, Shyam, this is one of the, I would say, killer feature of Oracle NetSuite, where you can see a dashboard at each vendor or at each customer level, both. So it's a dashboard for that particular vendor, which will give you all the insights that you're looking for that particular vendor. I mean, everything that what is your AP balance, or how many open. You can basically see the dashboards at each vendor or at each customer level. If you can scroll down, you can see at this dashboard level, what are the transactions that are there, and plus some important reports related to that vendor. You get the links here at this middle section, all these important vendor links which will be there actually. For example, for this vendor, AP aging, or what are the purchases, etc. That are there. You can see it from this one single screen itself actually. Go ahead, Shyam.
yeah. So I'll go back to that vendor record again. So on the vendor master, you can assign to different subsidiaries. So for suppose you're operating, so this vendor is operating in different legal entities. So you can assign multiple subsidiaries to this vendor, and you can do transactions with a different subsidiary. And you can add all the contacts at the vendor in the relationship tab, and you can communicate. So any email communication or phone communication that you're doing with this particular vendor, you can track it in NetSuite. So I'll go to the purchase order screen again. So we'll start. So any procure to pay process will start from purchase order. If any organization is tracking requisitions, so we can track requisitions also, but most of the organizations, they will start on purchase orders. So whenever they like to procure some goods from the supplier, so they will raise a purchase order and send the purchase order to the supplier. So I've created to save time, I've created all the transactions so before this session. So I have made an entry, purchase order entry with little laptops with a 50 quantity. So after entering a purchase order and send it to the supplier, so he will send the goods to us. So whenever we receive the goods, so we need to book an entry, that good receipt note, so that we call it as item receipt in NetSuite. So this entry we will pass. Yeah, so we have to create item receipt so that it will increase our inventory on hand. So in our Auckland location, so in the New Zealand subsidiary, I am doing the purchase, and this location I am receiving the goods. So this 50 quantity on hand will be increased in this particular location. So if I see the item level, you can see what is the on hand of that quantity in different locations. Yeah, if you see, so at which location, the what is the quantity on hand? So it is not, there is no quantity on different locations, because so this item is only available in this particular location. The quantity on hand is 40. So I purchased 50, but I've sold 10 quantity. I will show you that 10 quantity later in this demo. So let's talk about only the procure to pay process now. So I've created an item receipt with 50 quantity. So that I have to vendor send us the vendor bill, so that we have to also record the bill in the system. So this is the next transactions that we are going to enter in the system.
So one thing that I want to highlight here, NetSuite handles the vendor bills through a three-way matching process, which is a very unique process, so that no vendor is paid without actually receiving the items and verifying that first. So that that three-way matching is the process that is used in Oracle NetSuite.
Yeah, you can track all the vendor bill information from that you receive from your vendor. And so I'll show you the main aspect here, GL impact. So where you can see the accounting impact. So you can see how the so these are this GL impact is automatic. So whenever you book a transaction in NetSuite, automatically it will post into different accounts. So what is debit and what is credit. So in case of vendor bills, accounts payable will be credited, and all the inventory received not billed will be debited. So here in this bill, so we are booking the bill in the New Zealand subsidiary. So there will have VAT. So if you take India, it will be GST. So there will be different taxation calculations. So here New Zealand, so we are calculating VAT on the vendor bill. So in the GL impact entry level, so we also can track how much is the VAT in this particular vendor bill. So this how so NetSuite works for P2P process. So against this vendor bill, you can make payment for that particular vendor. If you have any credits already, you have for that particular vendor, you can apply that credit to that particular vendor payment. So this is how P2P process works in NetSuite. So I'll go ahead and discuss on O2C process. So that starts on sales order. Some organization, they want to track like CRM process also, they want to track all the opportunity and potential leads. So but let's start with sales orders. So this is most of the organization will start from sales order. So where I'll go to the customer record. So this is how we set up all the information of the customer, so all the contacts of that customer. If the customer has any sub entities, we can track it as sub customers. So I'll go to the dashboard of the customer. So this is how we can see what are the sales in current and previous years, and what are the unbilled orders. So any overdue from the customer. So all the financial details we can see. We can see AR aging report from here itself. So this is specific to customers. So we can from here we can switch to form view. So we can see underlying details of the customer. So I'll go back to the sales order again. So wherein so this customer came to me and saying that, so I need 10 laptops, then 10 Dell laptops. So I purchased already 50 quantity. So in my warehouse, I have 50 at my Auckland location in New Zealand. So I'm purchasing, I'm selling this 10 laptops. I'm booking a sales order entry. So with the 10 quantity, so I have available quantity as 50. I'm selling 10. So the sales entry I made in the system, so that customer, I will send this sales order to the customer. So we have booked entry in our system. So as any other e-commerce, so they will send the order dispatch details like that. So we can also send order details from here. We can from action we can email the sales order to your customers. And so at the sales order levels, it's not non-posting transaction. There will be no accounting impact. So I'll to save time, I already have built these sales orders. And so before that, so we have to fulfill the goods from to the customer. Even if it is service, there will be no fulfillment process. If we are selling the goods, so there will be a fulfillment process where I will create the item fulfillment. Item fulfillment is a inventory transactions where we will track the inventory flow, the goods flow from which location to which location. So that process we will take care in the item fulfillment process. We can track status of this particular shipment. So where I'm shipping the Dell laptops, out of 50, I'm shipping the 10 quantity. So the remaining on hand will be 40. So from this location, I'm shipping the goods to the customer. So you can see the address of the customer where you're shipping the goods, so that you can track it here. So I'll go back to the sales order screen again. So after fulfillment, we have to generate an invoice and send it to the customer, so that they will pay against that particular invoice. Yeah, so this is how we book the invoice entry in the system. So where you can see what is the total of the invoice, what is the tax, if there are any shipping cost or handling cost, it will show here. So based on the zip code of that customer, the shipping cost and handling cost will be there. So this point of time, we don't have the shipping cost for this customer. So if we have booked invoice for 10 quantity and 45,000 New Zealand dollars, and this how invoice entry will be there, and you can see the GL impact. So accounts receivable will debit and on the sales and VAT. Here also VAT is 52,500 New Zealand dollars. You can see for which subsidiary we have booked this invoice and which location. I'll go back to the invoice again. So you can accept the payment from the customer. For suppose any returns out of 10, they received 2 quantity as defect. So they can return us and we can authorize return and we can give refund for that customer. So this how O2C process works in NetSuite. So this about O2C and P2P process, basic business process, and I'll move forward to the financials. Yeah. So before that, so all these dashboards will show us different reminders, shortcuts, and we can navigate to different pages of NetSuite by from the dashboard itself, and we can see all the trend graphs, KPI meters, and we can also see recent records. So suppose I have gone to this Dell inclusive bill. So I directly wanted to go from dashboards. I can click on this and I'll go to that particular record.
One thing I want to highlight here, Shyam, is that NetSuite is a role-based system. So there are multiple roles in the system. For example, a CEO role or a CFO role or a AP clerk, AR clerk kind of roles. Can you show that roles drop-down ones? So there are different roles, and a user can play multiple roles also. It is possible. And according to role, this dashboard that you're seeing can change actually. So if you are working as a CFO, you may see different dashboard. If you are working as a CEO, you may see a different dashboard. So this can change actually according to role. So this is what I wanted to highlight actually.
Yeah.
Now, back over to you.
If you observe, so these tabs are changed for CFO role. So based on the responsibility of that particular role, so these tabs we can change and we can organize it, and we can create some custom tabs also. So whatever the responsibility of that particular role, we can assign different tabs and different categories also. So these dashboards also we can publish specific to different roles. So I'll switch back to the administrator. So let's say I want to see the budget was actual. So how much is my budget and what is the actual amount that I have used from that budget. So you can see the budget is this much and I've used this much. So what is the if the amount is over that budget, so you can see. So what is the percent of budget? So in the report you can filter all the report based on the different periods. So suppose I want to see the report for fiscal year 2023. So you can do that. So can we have different filters? So if you see first fiscal, we can compare first fiscal quarter, last fiscal year. So you can have all these options if you want to see the report for this fiscal year and this fiscal year to date. These are all options we have we have in our NetSuite reporting. So NetSuite has, so let's say all the different processes are integrated and we have built-in analytics to see all the underlying reports. So no need to go to different transaction and see what is the amount. We can from here reporting level only, you can see what is the amount and what is the income, what is the expense. We can see high level data. So let's say CFO, they wanted to see only high level data. They don't want to see and verify each and every transactions. They want only profit and loss. What is the profit? What is the loss? What is the income? What are the different expenses? Expense totals. They wanted to see that only. So for that reporting purpose, NetSuite has all the BI tools inbuilt. So where you can see where you can get all the reports. So in the report level, we have to we can filter based on different dates, different years, and also here I have different companies across worldwide. So I can click on any subsidiary and refresh. It will refresh the data for that particular subsidiary. So let's say now I have different departments in my organization, like sales department, finance department. I want to see different budgets for different department. So what is the budget for different departments I have allocated? So like this for admin department. So what is here? We don't have any data for this particular department because we haven't organized any. We haven't allotted any budget for this particular department. So this how it will work. I'll go on to any other report like GL.
So on this report only, can you just stay back? So you can run this report not only on a department, you can run it on a location. So if you have multiple locations, you can even run it on the locations. So you'll be able to see. Now, this is not only this report that we are talking about, any report, or even like, your profit and loss or a balance sheet, you can run this on any report. You will be able to find that. So highly granular reports, you will be able to get it. You will be able to get it location wise. You will be able to get it department wise. You can run this report for one single subsidiary. You can choose any period of time that you are looking for. And the most important part is you can drill down to the underlying data. For example, here, whatever the data that is there, if you click on that particular data, the number, so you will be able to see, the underlying number. Can you click on the number, view transaction record? Yeah. So if you click on that, you will be able to view how that particular amount is calculated or how it is coming actually. So you can go to that particular or specific transaction or multiple transactions.
Can collapse or expand the different accounts and see what are the underlying transactions for that particular that are posted to that particular account. If you see this savings account, so we don't have any transactions for that particular account. So if you see any, so this has two different transactions that are posted to this particular account. You can see underlying transactions and you can go to that particular transaction and see, so to verify the amounts. So we have in reporting capabilities, we can export it as Excel, or we can export as PDF. We can export as CSV or Word document. We can print it and we can email to any any employee in our organization, or you can email to any external people, and we can schedule it. So these are all the different reporting capabilities we have. All the financial reports.
Can you also show profit and loss and balance sheet?
Yeah, this is how where we can see all the income and expense. So what is the gross profit? So this also we can subsidiary wise we can see what is the amount, what is the income, and what is the expense in each subsidiary.
Okay, thanks.
So this is how we can see all the reportings in NetSuite.
Okay.
And I'll move to CFO role and just show you how I can see different dashboard. So in a suppose CFO, they wanted to see top level income and receivables, all the reportings. So they can see from their dashboard itself. So they can see the reminders specific to that particular CFO responsibilities. So I want to see invoices overdue. So I just click on this and it will show what are the different invoices that are overdue. And so one thing, special feature here in NetSuite is you can click on this any subsidiary, and so when I click on this North America, it has selected all the sub entities also, because we are consolidating all the values. So when I click on this, the dashboard will be refreshed and show the data for that particular region. So when I click on Americas, it will select all the subsidiaries and it will refresh the data for all the entities that we have in the organization. So we can see the data. No need to don't need to log out and log into that particular subsidiary. You can with single login, you can see the data of all the entities worldwide data, and you can play with that.
So as we discussed, this is one of the killer feature actually of NetSuite. So you can drill down to each subsidiary and see only the performance of that particular subsidiary, or you can see what is happening with that subsidiary. So all the data which is there in the key KPI, for example, if he clicks on say a subsidiary which is at the bottom, the KPI data will change. So maybe, can you click on US? So you can see that data is getting refreshed. And now that KPI, will show the data which is related to US. So like that, the, subsidiary navigator works in NetSuite.
Yeah. And also, let's go back to administrator. So we have built-in like Google search. We call it as global search. So where you can suppose this order number 18604. I wanted to I know the order number. I wanted to go to that particular order. I'll directly search in like.
It's a very powerful search which is available in this. So
Where
I
you
think,
can see
sorry to,
yeah.
sorry to stop you, but I think we have a paucity of time now. So we have last 5 minutes, in this. So maybe Imtiaz, back to you again. So I'll share my screen and once again run the presentation.
Thank you, Shyam.
So we are done with demo. Now let's talk about the benefits that this, that we have for referring Oracle NetSuite to your customers. So one of the greatest benefit for chartered accountants is that they get a great tool that unifies and integrates all financial data at one place. It provides you better reports, better insights. It's gap compliant, and it basically complies with the laws of almost 100 plus countries. And real-time reports, dashboards across different geographies are possible with this. You have faster closures with monthly, quarterly, yearly closures are available faster actually, and you have better audit and compliance. So these are some of the benefits which are there for chartered accountants, from the Oracle NetSuite. In terms of our offerings for chartered accountants, we as a partner of NetSuite, we want to collaborate with the community of chartered accountants. If you introduce us to your customers who need the ERP system and want to migrate, we can work together on such projects. And there is an opportunity for you to earn the referral commission on such projects which we work together. So what we can do is we can, if you are interested on that, you can connect back with us, or you can leave a note in the Q&A box here. We'll connect back to you after the call, and we can discuss more about this. But it is definitely a great opportunity wherein you can, at the same time, why you will help your customers to have a world-class system. At the same time, there is also an opportunity for you. So, Imtiaz, anything you want to add on this?
No, I think I'm okay. Just me. So Shyam has shown very great demo. So just wanted to add one more thing. Like see, nowadays we are just doing all the rituals to the accounting, like how much TDS we have to pay, what are the liabilities, what are the profit and loss. But now that's the business is very dynamic nowadays. Okay, and everyone's want to grow. In that case, we need such a system which can help us to tell, like, day to day, this boss, these are the tasks you have to do it today. So that once in the morning you open this system, it should tell you these are the tasks pending for the day, and from there you can go through that task and you can complete it. If you have any kind of payables or receivables or any kind of follow-ups, like you have some payments due, you can do that. So this should be the state of any system which will tell you like what to do, and in that case what will happen now, just to rather breaking your head to get the reportings and all, the system will tell you where to do and what to do.
That's a great point.
Help you for planning kind of any demand planning. Yes, please.
Yeah, that's a great point. So definitely you need a system that can help you drive your workflow that you're looking for your company, rather than humans driving it. This system can drive it, and also at the same time, like each process can be defined and designed custom according to your business, according to the strength that you have in your business. So the NetSuite definitely will help you, in achieving that. It's highly customizable ERP. Any questions? We are at a Q&A now, actually. So if there are any questions, maybe we can talk about that. A question now, actually. So one of the question is about the pricing of NetSuite. So pricing of NetSuite depends on the different modules that are there. What you purchase. But you can, the NetSuite comes up with a pricing which is an annual subscription based pricing. So you buy the modules, and also you buy the number of users you have. The basic pricing can start, with just 2-3 modules, that you want, say order to cash or procure to pay, the basic financial modules. The pricing we can definitely share with you separately. If you have any customer, we can share with you. But we are definitely looking at, if your customers, are ready to invest, any amount of 5 lakhs up plus, actually, in terms of the license fee every year, then the NetSuite is the right system for them. This is not a system which is for very small enterprises, but this is a system which can definitely help. The companies can start small with this, but they can grow very big. So there are companies that started with 4-5 users, and now they run, almost 5,000 user companies on completely Oracle NetSuite, actually. So that's the kind of system. That's how the scalable the system is. There is also another question that I can see that is on the security aspect. How secure is the data? As you can see, some of the major names, even companies like Citibank and all, some of the banks are using this system. So that should give you an assurance of what kind of security this will be built upon. It's highly secure on cloud platform. So one of the question that I can see, which is there actually, is whether the data migration of the previous years is possible. Absolutely, yes. We have data migration tools that can help us migrate the data of previous years. So there are 2 approaches normally which are taken. Either you can bring in some opening balances of the previous system, and you can start from a clean slate. But in case you want to migrate the previous year's data, it's definitely possible. And we have formats in which, if the data is provided, the data can be migrated. One of the very common migration of NetSuite is the migration from QuickBooks. In India also, as you can see, QuickBooks is closing their operations, and many of the QuickBooks customers are now looking to migrate to to a ERP like NetSuite. And there are methods and tools that are available which can even do the automated migration from QuickBooks. And we have specific data migration tools that are available. So definitely this is possible. So thanks for that question. Any other question that that you have? So question is whether the third party will do the migration. That means Dhruvsoft, we are a partner of NetSuite. We help in migration, and there are tools available. Even customers can do migrations at their end also, if they are comfortable. But we offer migration as a service that can be offered. Yes. So it's a yes. Even a third party can do migration, or we as consultant can help the customers do the migration. I can see there is one more question. Now this is related to the industries in which typically NetSuite is very popular. So if you look at NetSuite, is very, very popular in the industries like IT, healthcare, financial services, professional services, retail, software, wholesale and distribution companies, manufacturing companies, media companies, non-profits, energy companies or consulting companies, any kind of like, retail or apparel companies. These are some of the industries in which NetSuite is very popular. There are some of the advanced features which typically in smaller ERPs or smaller systems which are not available. For example, like, having a complete fixed asset management module, or, doing any kind of revenue recognition based on the complex criteria that you're looking for. Such kind of features, advanced features are available, or warehouse management, like, for example, which are typically not available in the normal ERPs. Even for retail, for example, where you have, different type of items which comes in different sizes and colors. It's can be very easily handled by NetSuite through their item master. Now, one of the question also is that can we directly file the TDS or GST returns from NetSuite using the transactions recorded? So, see, NetSuite provides for India specifically, it provides an India GST bundle. What it means in that the customers in India can use that, and they can basically prepare their reports from the NetSuite. It does not have a direct filing option as of now to file the TDS or GST returns. So you can use those reports to file your returns. There are third-party tools that are available that helps in terms of direct integration. So from NetSuite, with a click, you can directly push to the TDS and GST portal. You also have, like, the invoice upload functionality for again the tax portal, where you can directly upload the invoice. That is also available actually. So yes, that as I said, like for TDS GST returns, you will have to you can generate the reports, which all the reports are available, and the desired format that are required, and they can be pushed through a third-party tool. And NetSuite not only supports the taxation for one country, as you understand, as you can see, NetSuite support the taxation, for more than 100 countries, and there are different taxations and different ways to file those, tax reports and returns in each country. Now, from the same system, same instance, actually, you can, do this across multiple geographies. That's the advantage of NetSuite, and each country can simultaneously coexist with their own taxation system, their own currency, and their own subsidiary structure. So we have already overshot the the timeline for this webinar. So thanks everyone for joining this webinar. It's good to host you today, and in case you have any interest in terms of collaborating with us to take the NetSuite to your customers, please write back to us, and we'll be happy to schedule a meeting and work with you. And in case, even in future, if you get any inquiry also for Oracle NetSuite or ERP, and you want to showcase the demo of NetSuite to your customers, we will be happy to take that forward. With that note, we want to conclude this webinar. We want to wish you all a very happy weekend. Thanks everyone. Have a very good evening, and thank you.